We put it off long enough. We've had horrible tragedies once again in our community. We've had a teen killed in a shootout, and there was a barricade.
Yeah, just 17 years old. Let's get out to Steve, because this was quite a scene, Steve.
Yeah, and our crime scene unit sources told us, hey, you want to get back over here to this scene. So my partner Greg Gilroy and I got on this, and you see this scene here, and you see those guys shaking their heads because they've only had to do this one other time. And that is make evidence markers with Sharpie markers, because their evidence markers only go up to 99. And once again, the last time was 2 4th of Julys ago, you remember, in West Philly. And this is just stunning stuff to see numbers going up as 111 when they're finding bullet shells and bullet shells. And the initial count was just 81, and then they found 30 more. And this is the motorbike that the young man was riding. Look, if we can lose that Chiron, look at the side.
Hey there, besties. Thank you for stopping by. I am MICHONDENYSE, and this is the foolishness that is going on a nightly and daily and definitely on a weekend basis with the community. Okay? I'm not even in the mood for animation because I'm so tired of this. I'm tired of it from the perspective of people out here carrying on and got all this mouth and cancel this person and that person over WLM when this is going on a daily, in the daytime, in the nighttime, on the weekend, like it's just getting up in the morning to go to the bathroom. It's absolutely disgusting and ridiculous. 17-year-old is a red rummed and they already have the people in custody, which means that nobody even cares about what it is that they're doing. We already know that they don't care, but they find these people 10 minutes basically after they do this. So what is the point? These people are back to, and yeah, I'm saying these people because I don't have anything to do with this. I don't know people like this. I would never know any persons like this. And if these people who are raising these people are okay with it, I don't want to see any more news programs where they're so upset and they can't believe it and oh my God and all this foolishness that they sit up here and do, talking about they good mamas. I'm a good mama. I'm a good mama. Yes, I'm stereotyping right now. And FYI, I'm not editing this, so all these mistakes you're going to get. Because I don't have time for this. And yet I do, because it makes me upset. Because the people aren't doing anything about it. You're allowing your kids to be out here running crazy. Like this thing right here, I know this is a clip, and I'm looking at this bullet right here. It looks huge to me. It looks huge to me. And I'm no way an expert in GUNs at all. So this potentially, this and all the others had shell casings of 111 different shells, so that their markers, meaning the police, only go up to 99. They had to makeshift some markers because there was so many on one 17-year-old person. So you're trying to tell me, like, these people just are hateful. I gotta call it demons. Shout out to the divestors. I have to call it what it is. Guarantee you, whoever it is that's been brought in for this is less than 23. I give them that much. 23 and under. 23 and under. I know somebody will say, oh, it's the media portraying this. It's the media portraying this. Oh my God. I don't even watch the media. I just find this on YouTube. So I'm not seeing anything else. I'm not seeing nothing from anybody else. I still think about the man that was red rummed at 3 a.m. in the morning with the kid as young as 10 and 2 charged, or 5th damn teen. So honestly, this shouldn't be a surprise. And then you got the parents of those people coming out talking about they're a good mother. You people, why are you having these kids you don't want? Why? Why are you having these children that you don't want, that you can't take care of, that you don't want to deal with, you don't want to raise, you don't want to parent, and it shows? I'm sorry, y'all. It shows with crap like this. They out here doing the most. Joining gangs, probably. They use these younger people to do this type of stuff because they think that, one, they won't be in for long. Two, they'll be under the juvenile side. And three, they don't care about these people. So how they get into your kids if you parenting? So that they can get them to do this or be a part of whatever. And so if they get taken down, it's not a big deal to them and they walk off into the sunset. But where are the pro-blacks about this? Where are the BLM about this? Are they going to come out here and protest? Are they going to come out here with the signs and walk up and down and try to figure out what they could do, use some of that money to put some education up in here, figure out a way to open up some job training, anything like that? Where are they at with any of this? Nowhere. Silent. But want to make a big deal about a daggone shirt. These people are full of crap. These people are full of crap and fake outrage. And that goes for all the different pro-blacks that are carrying on talking about, oh my God, oh my God. Well, this is oh my God to me. We just did that story where there was 8 in the live, 8 black males who are all from that one live stream deceased or in jail. 8. But we don't. We need to be focused on Sweetie breaking up the Migos. This is what's wrong with black people. We not focused on what it is that we need to be focused on. So busy trying to get famous. So busy trying to get noticed. So busy trying to get clicks, likes, and views. So busy trying to be looking like people, like whoever these people are, these Kim Kardashian looking people. Too busy in their business. Too busy worrying about what they doing. Too busy worrying about where they at. And y'all living like this. Ain't parenting your kids. Or having them listen to you do this crap.
Size of the bullets in that loaded clip. That's a banana clip. Look at the size of those rounds. So they found shells from that rifle among all the bullet shells. A automatic rifle, an AK-47, and that was a loaded clip. So that clip holds like probably 50 rounds, very big rounds. And they found at least rounds from 2 handguns. They thought they had as many as 5 shooters because they nabbed 3 of them. The Philly police getting there so fast. Then they saw
5 people to try to red rum one 17-year-old. Now, I'm not going to act like anybody is innocent around here. That's not my perspective at all. But y'all can't even do stuff well like MOB used to do it. Because MOB was big in Philly back in the 80s. And I know it wasn't social media and cameras and all that stuff, but they know who the players were. That's for daggone sure. And nobody is doing anything, in my opinion, because nobody cares, right? And y'all taking each other out. But then as soon as you say something like this, somebody will be like, oh, there's no such thing as black on black crime. And that's just the thing that the conservative Republicans say, blah, blah, blah. No, it's the truth. And this is only Philly that happened to catch my eye this morning. So God knows what's going on in the other cities. Same thing, I'm sure. But we'll do anything to blame everyone else instead of taking a personal account and accountability for what's going on in our daggone backyard and not doing anything about it. At minimum, raising your own daggone kids. That is the most important major part. So why have them? Why have them? But no, we don't want to listen to that. We don't want to hear that. No. That's why when I'm making these videos, I have no empathy and no sympathy. Not this video. I'm talking about the videos where you got these mamas, these good mamas out here talking about, oh my God, I need a place to live. This is not fair. You raise enough rent. My Section 8 is not enough. All that mess. That's how you want to live. You choosing to live that way, go right ahead. I'm not special at all. I'm not. But what I'm not going to do as a fully functioning adult, praise the Lord, is not sit around and wait for someone else to do something for me when I can do something for myself. And that's why we got so many issues. All these people that expect and think that everybody's supposed to do everything for us. Sounding silly.
Two run into a building. Those two got out of the building after SWAT went in there, but there's evidence that two people were in there.
Upon arrival, officers discovered a 17-year-old male who had been riding a small motorcycle, lying on the ground suffering from multiple gunshot wounds. He was scooped by 25th District officers and rushed to Temple University Hospital, where he was pronounced deceased shortly after arrival. The crime scene consists of shell casings from at least 3 different caliber weapons, including an AK-47 style rifle. There were some individuals that were seen running and others were reported possibly involved in this incident, and officers in the area were able to track down 3 persons who they took into custody and are being questioned at this time with respect to this shooting.
So there'll be 2 more that they'll find by the end of the weekend, I'm sure. But shout out to the Philadelphia Police Department for what they can do and what they are doing. I do support the police. But I guarantee you, after something like this happened like this, right? If one of these police officers had found one of these suspects and SHOT'd them, whether they ended up DEAD or alive, Black Lives Matter would be here. Guarantee you they would be here. Gloss over the complete fact of this situation to say, oh my God, you did this. Oh my God, it's a policeman and a black person. It's a policeman and a black person. The police and a black, police and a black, police and a black. Because they want everyone to be focused only on that part. Well, I'm focused on this part. Parental responsibility, raising kids, raising the kids that you chose to have, getting them out of this type of environment. If it's not a good environment, then why bring kids into it? Knowing that you can see what it tends to turn out to be. And yet we keep bringing more kids into it. And it is a lot of black males. Not that these females are not doing things, but obviously in droves more so than not, it is black males. Further playing into that they're no good, crusty, dusty, musty, and ashy. Where these people definitely are that. But at the end of the day, at this age, it's not even, and it's on them, but where are their parents? All of them. All of them. All of them. And when we going to start charging them? These are minors we talking about. At least this one. Okay. Obviously, he's deceased. But when they look into it, and I don't know nothing. Why would someone target a 17-year-old like that? I know there's initiations. I understand. But this seems a bit much, a bit excessive. What is the word? Excessive, child. You know what I'm trying to say.
Well, things are getting worse instead of better. It is young people killing young people, and now about at least 26 juveniles shot and killed in Philadelphia. If it was a full year, that would average precisely 1 every 2 weeks, but we're only 9 months plus into this year, and we're already averaging that. Just awful. People that never get to graduate college, never get to vote age, and that's how young they are, getting killed, it seems, every few days.
Somebody has to instill those type of values in them. And that is why I'm saying that parental responsibility is what is missing here. You got to be able to instill those type of things into your kids, that you don't want to go to jail, that you don't want to red rum someone. You want to get up out of this. At minimum, be trying to teach them this is not the life that you want. Let's work on getting you up out of here. Let's do the best that we can for getting you through school, teaching them how to read, doing more than what you're expecting the school to do, knowing that the daggone school ain't doing half of what they can for whatever the reasons are. sitting up here trying to let them know that you can move and go and see other places, take them on vacation, show them other things besides just this mayhem and chaos. If you only showing them the mayhem and chaos, then that's all they know is the mayhem and the chaos. But nobody want to listen to anybody else. People would rather go around blaming people that do try to at least give you some information and act like they the problem. Okay, we're the problem. We're the problem. You won't even try to hear any other point of view. That's why I can't have no empathy and no sympathy. People who aren't even doing the minimum is going to have the audacity and the nerve to tell somebody else that they don't know what they're talking about, and y'all ain't even doing the minimum. You ain't even parenting your kids. You ain't even taking care of yourself fully on your daggone own. But, everything is everyone else's fault, and you expect everything from everyone else, and I'm over that narrative. And I'm over the pro-blacks sitting up here trying to act like there's a problem with all of the other people and the things that they do, the people that at the end of the day don't matter. At the end of the day, what the heck is Sweetie going to do about this? Not a damn thing. What has Migos got to do with any of this? Not a daggone thing. I guess we can be lucky that they got out. I say that at least they got lucky if that was their, case. I don't know nothing about them people. But instead, it's just wash, rinse, repeat with this. Wash, rinse, repeat with this every single night. And I'm sure most major cities.
And look at the weapons. Where are these children getting these weapons, and where are they?
Steve, that is a great point that he's making right there. That weapon right there that they just showed again, I don't know nothing about these things, right? This is pretty significant. And I don't know, this is allegedly, these people is less than 20, 23 years old. Where they getting them from? We know where it's coming from. We know. Because I'm pretty sure we understand and know what's going on. And if we know, then that means the police know. And I'm not trying to disparage the police in any way, shape, or form, but it's like, man, well, they're going to do what they're going to do. So they're just going to be like, all right, we'll just come on the aftermath. On the aftermath. Because would you think they're going to put their lives on the line for this foolishness with a bunch of young people that you can't trust? None of them. You can't even trust walking by a young person at this point. Generation Z.
Weapons, and where are they hiding them? Are they keeping them in their bedroom like other kids kept guitars? And
yes, they're keeping it in their bedroom because ain't nobody going in there. Ain't nobody checking nothing. Ain't nobody parenting their kid so they can do whatever they want. And even if they ain't keeping it in their bedroom, somebody is giving it to them. So when they out on the streets at whatever time that they out on the streets and their parents still not parenting them because they should know where their kids are, what they're doing and who they're with. But I guess those days are just a thing of the past. Put all these things in the past. We're going to be like, oh, they don't matter anymore. Parenting your kids, they'll be all right. Marrying someone that you're having kids with, that's okay. Getting married before you have kids, no, we don't need it. Working for yourself when you're fully able, no, we don't got to do that. Sitting up here saying that you get something from the government and then complain that it's not enough. Yeah, that's what we gonna do. And then we want more, and then we expect more, and then we looking for more, and we ain't doing nothing for ourselves. It is not fair. It ain't right because I'm me, and that's all that matters is me. Selfish.
and baseball gloves, that's what Philly police want to know. Where are their guardians? Aren't they keeping track on what their kids are up to?
Notice he said guardians. He hesitated and he said guardians. He didn't say parents. He didn't say mothers or fathers. He said guardians. Y'all barely guardians at this point. You ain't guarding nothing. You ain't guarding not a damn thing. Just letting them roam and run freely. And when I see stuff like this every day and hear this stuff going on, and then the divestors will talk about it and they're like, get away from these people. And I'm like, well, I cannot disagree. I cannot disagree. This is ridiculous. And it's getting worse. And that's why I say all that fake outrage over WLM when the outrage should be here and here, getting some maybe Parenting classes and programs required. If you have been arrested, then you got to go through anger management. I don't know, something more than just every night, here you go, it happened again. Philly police got to make up makeshift casing numbers because it was so many, done by the youngest of the young. Okay? Foolishness.
Because these are a lot of kids doing these killings of other kids. So gone are the days of the fist fights in the schoolyard. Now it's gun fights, and even if you have a gun, no chance of surviving. And it seems like a lot of kids are telling police privately that they feel like they need to get a gun just to get home from the store or from school. That is the saddest thing to ever hear. So something's really not going right in Philadelphia. And the more leadership talks about doing something, it seems to be getting worse, not better. Guys?
Shout out to Steve Keeley for saying it out loud. I love him. I mean, he be in these streets with these daggone stories. Sure, he knows a lot of people. He's the one that's always out here with stuff like this. So at least he said it. Shout out to him. So whatever it is going to be, it's going to be, right? But as Starbucks leaves and all the more retailers in Center City, Philadelphia, it'll turn into I Am Legend. And then everyone will turn around and say, what happened? What happened? We don't understand. Can't understand what it is, how it's going. Or sit here and say, I don't know what to do. It's not fair. Instead of calling the daggone news media, go call some of these pro-blacks. Go call Al Sharpton and Sean King, especially Sean King. What the hell does he do? Where does he go? Who is he helping besides himself with all his books and publications? I'm not going to get on that rant. Well, where's Lee Merritt and Ben Crump and all the... Oh, yeah. It's not a policeman involved, so they don't care. If nobody sees that, then I don't know what to tell you, and it's going to be what it's going to be. But I'm tired. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of hearing it. I'm tired of seeing it and everything else that goes along with it. But until people decide that they're going to go ahead and parent their daggone kids and or don't have no kids when you live in this sort of a war zone, at least work on getting yourself out. Plenty of resources that are available, but you won't have to go and look for it. But it's better to just sit around here and go and take government assistance, complain about it, be on it for forever, and then wonder why things end up like this for you, right? You could go get one of them Bank of America houses, I guess, and that's going to keep you in the same place, but at least you got a house. But anyway, that's it. That's all. If you made it this far, I do appreciate you. Please consider subscribing. I will see you all in the next one.